Hey everybody, Cary here. I hope you're having an awesome day. If you don't know who I am a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Cary, Facebook Marketplace, my Facebook business page, and also I'm in my storage part of my building, but also in my brick and mortar store, which has now been open for 2 weekends, so we're pretty excited about that. In this video, I want to show you what I've sold since the end of last week up until today, which is Monday. Now, I have shipped some stuff out, but this is a majority of what I've sold, and just on eBay. I will talk a little bit about what I've sold on Instagram, although I haven't put that stuff together yet, but I'll just talk about what I've been doing on Instagram with sales as well. So let's go check out what I'm selling, look for these items, and make some money too. So here we go. Here is what I've sold in the last little bit. Let's go through each item one by one. I'll tell you what I paid, roughly how long it took me to sell it, and also, what it sold for. Let's start out with this Build-A-Bear. This is an orange sherbet bear. You can see the sprinkles on the ear, the cherry on the nose. It also has the ice cream sundae on the bottom paw here. A lot of times with these Build-A-Bears, you're going to see B-A-B on the paw, on the foot, and that means Build-A-Bear, B-A-B. I got this for $1.50 at the DI. It was roughly a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago, and it sold for $19 plus shipping. I know I'm not the only one talking about parts and pieces here on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, but parts and pieces sell really well. This is from an Oster blender. I got this blender, goodness, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I just barely posted this lid maybe a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks. I paid $7 for the blender. This is the first piece from the blender to sell. This lid part right here by itself sold for $15 plus shipping. I honestly, in most cases, unless it's a really high-end blender, I just part it out. Usually they work, but I part it out and I'll make a little bit more, and I feel like they sell just as fast, or you'll at least recoup your money a little quicker. Here is a New Wave oven part. A lot of you know about the New Wave ovens. There's also a Flavor Wave. Let me show you that real quick. Here's what I've been buying just in the last week that I haven't posted. I don't even think this is all of it, but this is part of it. There's also something called the Flavor Wave. So look out for the Flavor Wave, $8. The dome is really the most expensive part of these. The dome right there. The dome on that should go for maybe about $30. A New Wave dome could go for $35 to $45, maybe even a little bit more. This is the next piece that I tend to sell right after that, and it takes a little while. This took me probably around a month, maybe 6 weeks to sell. I've already sold the dome from this New Wave, so I'm in the profit. This is all profit at this point, and this sold for $18 plus shipping. Just make sure to plug this in and see that the fan's going and all the buttons are working and you're good to go. So look out for New Waves. They're great to part out. I got that one, I believe, for $7 or $8. I usually don't pay much more than $8, and I get them at the DI usually. So I'm excited. That's all profit. If you follow me at all on Instagram or TikTok, this weekend you'll know about the WWE Elite action figure lot I bought off Facebook Marketplace. Let me show you the TikTok real quick, showing you what I got. Just got an epic deal on this lot of WWE Elite Wrestling figures. I paid $65 for the lot, and look at how much these go for. This Bam Bam Bigelow should get me $25 to $30 plus shipping. This Shane McMahon should get me about $20 plus shipping. This Kurt Angle Elite figure should get me around $10 plus shipping. Like I said, I paid $65 for all of them, and I should make $10 to $30 each plus shipping. So like I said earlier in the video, I've already shipped some of the stuff that I sold this weekend. I've actually already made my money back on this lot of Elite figures. I sold the Bam Bam right around where I said I would at $28, along with a Rey Mysterio for $19, and I also sold a Jerry the King Lawler action figure, Elite action figure, for $23. So I'm already in the profit on these figures. Here's the rest that I've sold this weekend. I got these on Friday, and it's Monday, so I've already sold 7. I sold this Umaga action figure right here. This one sold for $15. Then I sold this Kofi Kingston for $10 plus shipping. I sold this Kurt Angle Elite action figure for $10 plus shipping. And this one went a little lower than my $10 estimate. This Dean Ambrose sold for $8 plus shipping. When you are out and about at garage sales, thrift stores, swap meets, and you're looking for action figures, you're going to find a lot of these wrestling figures. And this is how you can tell the difference between an elite action figure, which is going to get you more money, and just a basic action figure, which may or may not make you money depending on what you pay for it. Honestly, depending on what you pay for anything is going to determine what you make on these items or if you lose money. But if you get the elites at a good price, at least about $7, $8 on up, usually $10 on up, and some of them are rarer and can go for even more money. But here's how you can tell if they're elite. Now take a look at this action figure, and the main giveaway is the torso right here. It's going to move up, back and forth, back and forth. A basic figure is only going to have movement like this, and that's it. It's not going to have that, and you can tell, in general, with action figures, if they have more points of articulation, they're going to sell for more money. So his wrist moves, his forearm moves, even his feet, if you can see this, it goes, all the way around and up and down a little bit, and his knees. So there's a lot of points of articulation, and with action figures, the more points of articulation they have, the better. There's actually like a movie Spider-Man that came out in '02, I think, that has like 55 points of articulation, I believe, a ton. Or maybe it's not that many, but I found him a few times. He's what they call the super posable Spider-Man. I don't quite think it's 55 thinking about it, but there's quite a bit. And I've sold that for 90, and I think I've sold it again for around 45. There's a couple different variations, but those can sell for a lot of money. So if the fingers moves, if it's a figure that has replaceable parts like different faces they can use and different arms and hands, that's going to be a more expensive figure. And if you're getting it for a few bucks, it's almost always a no-brainer. Next up, let's go over some comic book sales. But before I show you what I sold these for, I want to take you back 8 days ago to when I found this lot of comic books. At the swap meet, and I just found an awesome retro comic book haul. This short box has all sorts of retro stuff. We got the Ninja Turtles. We have a first appearance of Puma. We got a Moon Knight #1, which has a TV series coming out soon. I paid $80 for this box, and on the Moon Knight alone, I should make half that back. So I've sold 4 comic books from that lot so far. The first one I sold was actually a different version of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic interview comic book. It was actually a 1990 edition that I sold for $10, or actually $12 shipped. To an Instagram follower who saw that video. But this one was a little nicer. This one is from 1989. It's a comics interview special edition. Just look at the retro artwork for the Ninja Turtles. This one sold for $24 plus shipping. I love it. Kind of sad to see it go, to be completely honest with you. I would have been totally cool with keeping this comic forever. Next up, this was in that video you just saw, my haul video. This is Amazing Spider-Man. This is the first appearance of Puma. Now, when you find first appearances of any characters, the comic books are going to go for more money. How do you know if it's a first appearance? How do you figure that out? Look up the name, The Amazing Spider-Man, put the number, and then it will tell you. It'll tell you if it's one that's rarer or if it's a first edition. This is cool. This is a brand new in the poly bag #1 comic #1 Ren and Stimpy show. Now they're not really known for their comic book, but this was their comic books rather. But this was cool. It's still sealed. It's an air Fowler enclosed. And this one sold for $7 plus shipping. It's probably going to go up in value, to be honest. I gave someone a good deal, and I don't think I mentioned what this Puma first edition went for. It actually only went for $6 plus shipping. I thought it was going to go for 10 plus shipping, but it went for 10 shipped. So that's what I've sold so far, and I look forward to selling quite a few more. I only have maybe 10, 12 of them listed, plus these 3. So I still have a lot more listing on the comic books to go. Now, it wouldn't be an American Arbitrage video without a bunch of card sales. Let's start out with this one, which wasn't great, actually. This is an SGC, Marcus Liberty. He was a great dunker. He was in a dunk contest back in 92 or 93. He was a great dunker. This is only numbered to 50. They only made 50 of this autograph. I just thought it was cool. I was half thinking I was going to keep it. I paid $9.60 for it. Shipped $9.63. I decided to sell it. I was kind of on the fence the whole time about selling it. I had it up for like double my money, around 15 plus shipping. Somebody offered me 11 and I just took it. So I made, after fees, I probably broke even on this. But the auto, they grade the auto, so that's a 10 on the auto, I believe. And then the grade on the card is 8. Unfortunately, with these blue borders, there's a little bit of chipping. And here's another one I bought to flip. Bojan Bogdanovic, the Utah Jazz. I love the Jazz. They're having a great season. This is his Prism rookie, a green. I think I paid about $5 shipped for this, and I sold it for $9 plus shipping. I didn't do amazing on it. I had a ton of offers. Everybody wanted it for $6 or $7, so I honestly probably paid about what it was worth. And I waited, and I got somebody to pay maybe a little more than what it's going for, honestly. So I made a few dollars profit. This soccer card is 2014 Prism World Cup, and I got a bunch of these back in the summer. I spent $27 for 2 boxes, a $15 and a $12 box, and no joke, I've made over $1,500 on those soccer cards. I sold 4 Cristiano Ronaldos from the $12 box for $950, I believe, or $60 or $40. This one, the soccer market went really up in the summer, and it's come back down. And this one, I think I had at a time at 20, and it went all the way down to where I sold it for, I believe, $250 plus shipping. Next up, we have this DJ Shark rookie card. It's an optic. The 2 main rookie cards you want to look for in football and basketball for the stuff in the last 5 or 6 years are either Prism or optic. Those are what you want to look for. This is the Optic DJ Shark. I sold this for $6 plus shipping. I got this in a lot a long time ago. I have pennies into the card. I've already made money on that lot purchase, so that's all profit. I got this Allen Iverson about a month ago. I think it was my first video I did after my month break. I got this for $0.25, and it sold for $1.49 or $1.50 plus shipping. I have a bunch of these. I'm probably going to end up lotting them and selling them at $10 to $20 plus shipping. I got a bunch of Heritage. These are all Heritage Baseball 2021 at Target about 5 or 6 days ago. I've made my money back. I bought 3 boxes for $60 plus tax. I've made about that $60 back and still have a bit left, but I have sold the best stuff. This is a Dylan Carlson rookie right here. This is an insert New Age Performers that sold for $250 plus shipping. This is a Joe Adele rookie right here in the middle that sold for $1.49 plus shipping. And this is a Cabrian Hayes. If you remember Charlie Hayes for the Colorado Rockies back in the 90s. This is his son. His stuff is doing really well. I sold both my Cabrian Hayes cards I got from that box really quick. This one sold for $5 plus shipping. And I have 2 more basketball cards that I got this weekend in a $35 185 card basketball rookie box. So I have pennies into these cards, probably less than 10 cents. And I sold this Jackson Hayes Prism. He just hasn't panned out yet to be a great player. He was a high pick, so I just sold it for $250 plus shipping. And then I sold this Devin Vassell from this year's Hoops. I cannot find basketball at Target or Walmart hardly at all, except for stickers right now. So I was excited to get a parallel rookie of a decent, lottery pick right here. And this sold for $3 plus shipping. Next up, we have a lot of Hawaiian music right here, 4 CDs. I got this as part of my book and CD lot that I bought about 2 months ago. That lot is all paid for. This lot of Hawaiian music CDs sold for $12 plus shipping. I sold another soundtrack. I think it's from a Lincoln documentary, a soundtrack CD. This sold for $4 plus shipping. I also sold a couple more toys here. This Drax I've had for maybe about 6 months. I bought it for $1, I believe, at the DI about 6 months ago, and it sold for $4 plus shipping. So it wasn't a big ticket item, but it did sell. I didn't even buy this on purpose. It was in a toy bag, and I just looked through the stuff, see if there's anything interesting. I realized it was interesting. It was Marvel, and I found out it was Human Torch, and I sold it for $4. It took about 6 months for that to sell as well. $4 plus shipping on that. And this one I've had for about a year. This Vancouver Winter Olympics 2010 coin holder. This puck initially had a coin that came with it. I actually got it where it didn't have the coin in it. I got it in a bag at Savers, I believe for $2.99 with another puck. That puck sold. I'm already in the profit, and actually I think there was 3 pucks in there, but I'm well into the profit, and this one sold for $5 plus shipping. I had sold it once before, actually, about 4 or 5 months ago, and I had misplaced it, and I had to cancel the order, and then I found it, and I reposted it, and it sold again. So $5 plus shipping. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't liked already, take a second and like this video. And also, if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just take a second and subscribe. I'm trying to do at least 2 or 3 of these every week. I was going every day. That was hard to keep up. I'm sure there'll be times where I'm super motivated and I do it, but I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 videos every week here on YouTube. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I love to do a lot of content there on Instagram, or of course TikTok. I'm almost at 500,000 followers on TikTok, so I'd love for you to come see what I'm doing over there and all the content I'm sharing. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful day.